Good morning, Mr. Honeywell. Mr. Honeywell. Mr. Honeywell, it looks like you've developed a slow leak.
The walls have ears. All right. Is that daughter of yours in the building?
I think she's at home.
Well, there's no use taking any chances.
Mr. Honeywell, why the cloak and dagger routine?
Keyholes have eyes. Your passport. Airline reservation. Spanish-American dictionary. Stock prospectus and contracts.
What's this all about?
Top drawer, all right. In a few days, you're going to board a plane and fly to Rio de Janeiro.
Is that all? It sounds like child's play.
I agree. There you'll contact Alfredo Ferduccio, president of the Banana Growers Association, and convince him that we're the firm to handle his business in the States.
That's child's play.
I agree.
Mr. Honeywell, if you agree that that's child's play, why do you lock the door, disconnect the talk box, and stuff the keyhole? What are you afraid of?
Child's play. You're a child, Margie. If she gets wind of this trip to South America, she'll want to go along.
Mr. Honeywell, you're absolutely right. This is one time I'm going to make a business trip alone. Margie is not coming with me.
That's the way I like to hear you talk, all right. Margie's very clever. Not a word of this must leak out. Now get that stuff off your desk.
Yes, sir.
And remember, all right, this is top drawer.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, honey. Margie, what's gotten into you? Why are you looking at me like that?
Hi, Dad.
Hi, honey. Now, what on earth?
South America. Banana plantation. Senor Alfredo.
His name is not Alfredo.
No?
No, it's Ferduccio.
Ferduccio.
Now, tell me, Margie, how did you find out?
I happened to be down at your office today, and I sort of eavesdropped.
Eavesdropped?
Yes, I was standing by the eaves, and I dropped my purse. When I bent to pick it up, my eyes were level with the keyhole. I saw everything.
There's where I've got you, Margie. You didn't see anything. The keyhole was stuffed with paper.
Oh, no, Dad, I've got you there. It was stuffed with cellophane. You look positively gift wrapped. Now, when are we going?
Do I have to spell it out for you? We are not going. You are not going.
Isn't anybody going?
I am going alone.
Oh, Dad, you can't undertake this trip alone. There's so many details, so many responsibilities for one person.
Margie, I don't want any argument with you. You are not going.
Dad, why don't you take a lesson from experience? You know you always give in the end. Why don't you say yes now and save yourself a lot of trouble?
There's not going to be any trouble. I will be in South America, and you will be here in New York. I don't want to hear any more about it. And if I know Margie, she won't rest until she sets foot in Rio. You know how Margie is. She's a regular bloodhound when she gets on the trail.
Well, all I've got to say is that you better get her off of the trail or it'll be your blood. All right, don't you know how to handle your own daughter?
Now, Mr. Honeywell, don't get excited. I promise you that Margie is not going with me. On the way over to the office this morning, I thought of a plan.
It better be good. Let's hear it.
Well, only once did I ever leave town when Margie didn't want to go with me. That's when she met a new fellow.
So?
Why can't she meet another new fellow?
That's good thinking, all right. Have you got any ideas where we can find this fellow?
Well, I'm putting on a little amateur show for my club, and we're casting. I have a list of actors I'm supposed to check with. Ah, now there's a likely prospect, a Mr. Carter.
Hello?
Mr. Carter, I'm the man who sent you a note about the amateur show. I've got a special job for you. Are you available?
Yes, sir. Ready, willing, and available.
I'll be expecting you in half an hour. Thanks a lot.
Margie, are you sure your father won't take you to South America?
Mrs. Odetts' exact words were, Margie, you can't go. Now, never, ever, definitely, positively, absolutely no.
I just hate a man who beats around the bush.
Mrs. Odetts, I'd try anything. I'd even stow away on a banana boat.
Oh, no, child. I knew a man who stowed away on a banana boat to get to South America, and it was awful.
It was?
Yes. Before they even got to Rio, he slipped off the banana boat 9 times. If you really want to go, you've got to let your father know who's boss.
Once before, Dad tried to take a trip alone, until I tricked him into thinking I'd become romantically involved. Then he practically shoved me on the airplane with him.
Yeah, I remember that little scheme of yours. Bleached your father's hair 3 shades whiter.
I wonder if that gag would work again.
What's that, Margie?
A list of actors Dad's going to use in an amateur show. I'll bet I can find an actor who's just my type. No, he's too old. This one's a juggler. Ah, here's one, a leading man. He should fit the bill.
I knew you weren't a quitter, Margie.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Carter? I have a little job for you.
Oh, just a minute. Tom, I've got a call for you.
Find out what they want, Jerry. I'm shaving.
Hello? What can I do for you, miss?
I want to pull a little gag on my father, and I need an actor to help me out. Can you come over?
What's your address? Carlton Arms, apartment 10A. Okay, goodbye. What's up? Oh, some girl has a job for you. She wants to see you right away.
Oh, fine. Now, for weeks I sit around waiting for a job. Now I have 2 of them. You'll have to help me out.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Well, you'll have to take this new job.
But, Tom, you know how I am around girls. I get flustered. Girls scare me.
Oh, Jerry, stop being small town. Now I'm putting you up here. The least you could do is help me out.
Well, all right.
Hey, wait, Jerry. Since we're living together again, people are going to have trouble telling us apart. You better wear a handkerchief in your breast pocket. I'll wear nothing, like we did back home.
All right.
Now, that's the idea. Good luck.
Won't you sit here, Mr. Carter?
Thank you. Now, Miss Albright, what is this job you have for me?
I want you to make love to me.
Would you please say that again?
I said I want you to make love to me.
Goodbye.
It's Mr. Carter. You're perspiring. Your face is all red and your eye is twitching.
Well, it always does that when I get nervous.
Well, can I get you something?
Yeah, my hat. I'm leaving.
Oh, Mr. Carter, you don't understand. This is just a little trick I'm playing on my father.
Oh.
Now, please, sit down. I want my father to think that you and I are serious about each other. Now, if Dad catches us together with your arms around me, holding me close and kissing me, that ought to do the trick. Well, what do you say?
Goodbye.
Mr. Carter, what are you afraid of?
You?
Me?
Well, what I mean is girls. When a girl gets close to me, my heart pounds, my head buzzes, my ears ring.
Oh, what do you know? A gigolo with a built-in fire alarm. You'll be perfect. Will you take the job?
Well, Miss
Oh,
Albright.
thank you, Mr. Carter. Now, I'll expect you tonight around 8 o'clock. And remember, you've got to be a wolf.
I'll try. Thanks for coming over so promptly, Mr. Carter.
Well, acting jobs are pretty scarce, Mr. Albright. And now, what is it you want me to do?
Well, you see, I've got to go to South America on business, and I don't want to take my daughter with me.
I don't understand.
Now, Mr. Carter, I want you to come into Margie's life and sweep her off her feet. I want her to become so interested in you that she'll beg me to leave her here in New York.
Oh, I get it.
I don't think you do. Here's a picture of my daughter.
Wow. Mr. Albright, leave everything to me. Tonight, I'll ring the doorbell. Your daughter will answer it. I'll flash her a big smile, pour on the charm, and quicker than you can say Gregory Peck, I'll have her crazy about me. Is that what you want me to do?
Well, that's the general idea, but speaking as her father, I'd like a little less Gregory Peck and a little more Lionel Barrymore.
I understand, Mr. Albright, and I guarantee that by the time this evening is over, Margie will forget all about South America.
Margie, you were very quiet during dinner tonight. Are you angry with me because I can't take you along on my trip?
Of course not, Dad. If I can't go, I can't go. Don't worry, I'll find something to interest me.
I know you will, baby.
I'll get it.
Who is it, Margie? Oh, your father's here.
Yes, now don't forget, play it up big.
I'll try. Miss Albright, my name is Mr. Carter. I saw you at a party a couple of weeks ago, and I just couldn't get you out of my mind.
Oh, how flattering. Oh, Dad, this is Mr. Carter, my father, Mr. Albright.
How do you do, Mr. Carter? A friend of Margie's is always welcome. Thank you.
Why don't we all go in the living room?
Oh, you young folks don't want me around. I think I'll drop in on Roberta. Take good care of my little girl. Good night, Mr. Carter. So glad you dropped in. Gee, I'm afraid I didn't act much like a wolf. I'm sorry.
Well, just remember, when we get home tonight, you've got to turn on the steam.
I'll do my best.
I'll be ready to go out in a minute. Just make yourself at home. We have a beautiful view of the city from our terrace.
Thank you.
Bewitching, absolutely bewitching. A vision of loveliness, a paragon of beauty, and you're mine, all mine.
Well, that's wonderful. You can turn the steam off now. You're percolating. Besides, wait till my father's around. The night's still young.
And you're so beautiful. Let's next.
Hey, get down, boy. You want to spend the rest of the evening in the basement. Come on. Have a chair, Mr. Carter. I'll get my coat.
What for? With a layout like this? Soft light, sweet music. Why must we go out?
Well, if you'd rather stay here, all right. May I get you a drink?
Thanks, an old-fashioned will be fine.
Will you settle for a martini? They're already mixed.
Okay.
Here's your martini, Mr. Carter.
Martini, I thought we were going out.
But you just said... I'll get my things. I'm all ready. Let's go.
What's with the coat? I thought you were getting me a martini.
Okay. Here's your drink.
I don't want a drink, Miss Albright.
What?
I want to go out.
You mean you want to go out and have a drink?
I just want to go out.
But I thought you wanted to do something about the soft light.
Miss Albright.
Okay, let's go. The fresh air will do us both good. Oh, my purse. I left it in the kitchen. I'll be right back. What are you doing here?
I decided to wait for a drink. I thought I'd mix it myself.
How did you... Let's get out of here.
Get out. What about the soft light and sweet music?
Now, don't start that again. We're going out, and that's that.
It's a madness that comes over me. Let me take you away from all this. We'll tour the continent together. We'll ride down the Nile on a barge. I can't keep away from you. You're irresistible. You flaxen-haired maiden, you.
That's enough practicing, Mr. Carter. For me. I'm not your flaxen-haired maiden, and I'm not riding down the Nile on a barge.
Wow, what was that for? Hey, what's going on here? Jerry, what are you doing here?
Who are you?
I'm Tom Carter. That's my twin brother Tom. I'm Jerry.
You're Jerry, and you're his twin brother?
Isn't there anything else you can say, Miss Albright?
Anyone for suicide? Boy, I can't wait to see Dad's face when he finds out you two are twins. Hey, suppose Dad didn't find out.
Miss Albright, what are you thinking?
Suppose everywhere Dad went, he saw Carter. He'd think he was seeing double. He'd get confused. Why, he'd be in such a nervous state, he'd beg me to go along to South America just to take care of him.
I'm afraid I can't help you, Miss Albright. I can't forget my duties to your father for one moment.
How much is Dad paying you?
I'm sorry. I can't forget my duties to your father for one moment.
Now, whatever he's paying you, I'll double it.
Well, for one moment, I guess it won't hurt.
Then it's the deal.
Honey, I didn't get a chance to talk to you at breakfast about your date last night.
Oh, Dad, I had a wonderful time. Mr. Carter is just my type. I'm seeing him tonight, tomorrow night, and we have 3 dates next week.
Then you might say that there's only one Mr. Carter?
You might say that, Dad. As a matter of fact, I expect to have many more good times with Mr. Carter.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Then you won't mind my going to South America alone.
Well, if that's the way you want it. But are you sure you can get along without me? You've been so nervous lately.
Honey, I thought we'd drop that discussion.
Well, Dad, I've been thinking. It's a long trip, and have you noticed the way you've looked lately? Your eyes are sunken, your cheeks are hollow.
Nonsense. I've never felt better in my life.
You may think you feel fine, but a man who works as hard as you do can snap like that.
Margie, I'm capable of taking care of myself.
Okay, Dad. Do we still have our luncheon date?
Oh, don't we always have luncheon on Saturday? Where would you like to eat?
Dad, I've heard of a terrific place, the Little Gypsy Restaurant. They've got fortune tellers, gypsy fiddlers, the works.
Oh, that should be a new experience.
I can guarantee you that.
A very picturesque place, Margie. I hope the food is good.
Oh, it is. Will you excuse me, Dad?
Here she comes, Tom.
Is everything all set, fellas?
Yes, the manager's a friend of mine. He won't interfere.
You make a very becoming maitre d', and I think you have a customer, a distinguished-looking white-haired gentleman over there.
Menu, sir?
Don't I know you?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, I'm sorry, but you look like somebody I know.
Sir, I'm the maitre d'. I'll send the busboy over.
You're on.
Hi, I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not allowed to talk to the customers.
Now, give me time to get back to the table before you wait on us. What's the matter, Dad?
Nothing. Margie, tell me, have you noticed anything strange about this place?
No.
I could have sworn
Would you care to order now?
Another one. Tell me, haven't we met someplace before?
Sir?
Dad, what are you doing?
Margie, tell me, haven't you ever seen this man before?
Of course not. I've never seen that man before in my life. We'll order later.
Margie, do I look all right?
Is something wrong, Dad?
No. No.
Yes?
No!
Pas du vin? Very good, monsieur.
You saw for yourself. Now, wasn't that Carter?
Carter? Dad, that was only the wine steward.
I'll prove that was Carter. Sir.
Serenade the young lady.
Carter. Carter.
What is that? I do not know that one.
There's some other time, young man.
That was Carter. I know it was Carter.
Dad, you're creating a scene.
Cigarette, sir.
I must be seeing things. Every place I look, I see Carters. Margie, I think you're right.
What do you mean, Dad?
I think I just snapped. Like that.
Boy, we really have him bug-eyed. Yeah, he doesn't know whether he's coming or going.
Dad, maybe you'll feel better if you drink some water.
That's right. That's what I need. Water.
Yes?
I didn't call you. I said water, not waiter.
Very good, sir.
What do you want? I said waiter, not mater. What's wrong around here? Is everybody deaf?
You call this it? There you are.
Oh, fine.
Wine. This is our very best.
Go away and leave me alone. Oh, Carter is everywhere. Everybody is Carter.
Cigarettes, two dark men, cigarettes.
Champagne music for the lady.
Sausage snobby, regular old king size.
Oh, no, two of them. Oh, Carter. Everywhere I look is Carter. I must be going crazy.
Dad, be quiet and take it easy. You'll be all right. I'll be right back. Everything's going to be all right, Dad. The doctor's here.
Oh, if you'll only help me get rid of Carter.
Here's the doctor.
Doctor, this is more serious than I thought. I remember another case like this where the patient had to be confined to bed for 6 months. Oh, doctor, you've got to do something for me. I have to leave for South America next week. I can't stay sick. I'm afraid you'll have to cancel your trip, Mr. Albright. Unless, of course... Yes, doctor. Anything. Anything. Unless you can find somebody who would be willing to take the trip with you and nurse you back to health. Oh, Margie, you don't want to see your old pappy lose this deal. Please come with me to South America.
Well, I don't know, Dad. Now that I've met Mr. Carter.
Oh, Margie, you can't let me down. Please come with me.
All right, Dad. I guess blood is thicker than Carter. Different water.
Miss Albright, I think your father's had enough excitement. If you'll walk with me to the door, I'll describe the nature of his malady.
Certainly, Doctor.
Doctor, I'm strong. You can talk in front of me. I'm sorry. Well, how did it go?
Thanks to Jerry's performance, I'm going to South America. I'll pay you now for your services.
Miss Albright, if we can ever get you all again, be sure and call us.
This ought to take care of it.
I hope you'll enjoy South America.
Yeah, send us some bananas.
Twins.
How are you feeling, Dad?
No better.
Well, the trip should put you back on your feet in no time. I can hardly wait to go.
Are you going somewhere?
I'm going with you to South America.
No.
No?
No, I'm taking my daughter, Margie.
I'm Margie. No?
No, you're Mr. Carter.
Oh, my gosh, now he's really seeing things. Dad! I do.
I've had all I can take from you, and I'm going to get rid of you once and for all, Mr. Carter.
Oh, Dad, I'm Margie. I'm not Mr. Carter.
The day of reckoning has come. On your feet, man.
Oh, Dad, please listen.
It's too late to beg for mercy. Put up your dukes, Mr. Carter.
Dad, I'm Margie.
Hiding behind a woman's skirt will do this. Now, come on, fight like a man.
All right. You're a lunatic. You've blown your top. What you need is a good long rest, all right. I'm sending another man to South America.
Well, what about your Argentine banana growers?
When I find a client that handles Brazil nuts, you're the one I'll send.
Oh, I'm all right, Mr. Honeywell. I can explain everything.
Goodbye.
Oh, Mr. Honeywell, it's all my fault. I put Dad up to this.
Then when Margie had me seeing things and I discovered that the Carters were twins, I decided to scare Margie and make her think that I was really seeing things.
Well, this is the last straw. This is the 43rd time this year you two have ganged up on me like this.
Oh, but Mr. Honeywell...
I need to get away from both of you before I have a breakdown. I'm taking the trip to South America.